Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Olays, and welcome back to Material Energy Natural Capital. Oh man, I kind of forgot what the mod pack was called for a second there. Oh man. So yeah, welcome back to Natural Capital. Natural Capital. Last episode, we got started in this mod pack, and we talked a little bit about it. And kind of in general, what's going on here with this mod pack and what we have to do and all that kind of fun stuff. Just a little bit of reminder, this is a fairly heavy automation mod pack rather, and there are no spawns in the overworld at all, as far as I'm aware, apart from spawners. So that's something we still need to remember. And then the other thing is ores take forever to mine, unless you do it automatically, except for some, like sapphire ores aren't too bad, but things like copper and iron take forever. So we'll want to automate stuff basically as soon as possible. And yeah, so what we've been working towards is just trying to do some quests in the quest book. One of the big things we got to do early on is the stone plates, which we are very slowly collecting. And these things will automatically be made. Pretty nice. And while we're kind of waiting for this to be done, we're gonna go mining a little bit. We need coal for all of these guys, and for the most part, we just need to kind of get whatever quest we can done. We can get into Tinkers if we want to. We also need to probably go plant some trees. That might be a good idea. Now, trees are supposed to take a very long time to grow. I don't know if that is 100% true or not, but we're going to go with the assumption that it is. So we're going to plant trees early, and we'll have a nice little reforestation area over here. And hopefully we can get some trees growing before too long. They're supposed to take like hundreds of days in-game. That one might grow, it might not. So we'll kind of see, but food is something that we're going to also want to kind of... What's our FPS? FPS is not the best. I'm going to turn down some settings, I think. So video settings, let's go 10 chunks. I think that'll be good. Everything else looks fine. Yeah, that should be a little bit better. A little bit smoother as well. Okay, cool. So this mod pack does have vein miner, I do believe, so we're going to test it out on this. And it does not work on the ores. Alright, so we're just going to mine some of the stuff. We do need to think about food relatively soon, and while this mod pack does have some like special things, let's see if it works on this stuff. No. Do I even have the control set up correctly? Inventory tweaks. Nope. I don't even know if maybe it doesn't have it. I don't know. It warned you about it in the quest book somewhere. But I don't know. Anyways, we need to get this taken care of, and we need to get some more trees. So I guess let's chop down this tree, and we can make more of the stone hammers. We're going to want a good number of those, and eventually we will set up some automation with that. Let's see, how do we want to do this? We need to get up top of this tree. Let's just kind of work towards it. But yeah, so this mod pack is going to be heavily automation, and that's going to force me to kind of mess with some mods I've never really worked with, for one, and for two, actually automating things rather than just doing them by hand, which I have a bad habit of doing everything by hand. Sometimes the automation is just, it takes more time to set it up than it is to actually do it, and so I just kind of, I'm more about, the time constraints rather than the coolness of automation. I'd rather do something than just let the system run, but that's not going to be the options here because of how the mining works and whatnot. Alright, cool. That looks like most of the tree. We have a bunch more saplings. We will replant all these saplings. And like I said, I don't expect the trees to grow anytime soon. If they do, that is probably a bug. I expect there to be a lot of bugs in this. This is a material energy pack. They are not... Ooh, wow, this actually has like a root system. I like this tree. How far down does it go? Wow. That's actually really cool. I didn't expect that. So we're going to have to get some dirt to fill this in. But we want this wood. We're going to be fairly stingy on how many trees we cut down and whatnot. Or, on the other hand, we're going to get as much of it as we can. And like I said, we're going to mostly be getting it from, like... we're mostly going to want to get ore from automation because it takes a long time to get it otherwise. So we're going to just start filling this in. Oh, hey, there's even more. Alright, so let's just do that. And you know what? We don't need that. We'll put that there. Guess let's terraform this just a little bit. And we don't really need to refill this in, but I kind of want to. But, oh well. Let's grab these saplings. And just plant a bunch of them right around here. And see if we get any more trees. Okay, so we have a good number of wood. We have a lot of wood. We have some coal that we can start working with. There's another stack of the stone plates, 2 more stacks. Alright, so we should have enough for this. It's 150. Yep, we have that. So we're going to have reward of a copper coin, which is actually really nice because... Oh, that's a repeatable quest. So we can repeat that as many times as we want, but only every 3 days. We're going to sleep here in a moment just to get rid of the night more than anything. And let's see. We have a copper coin. We still have some stone plates. That is going to be important very soon. Oh, detection quest. So we unlock capitalism so we can start getting power stuff. Cool. Let's go ahead and just complete that. So that's just telling you, in the capitalism chapter, you can sell various resources for cash, and how you spend it is up to you, which is kind of neat. So if we take a look at that, the capitalism stuff, we can grow potatoes. So we need 500 baked potatoes. If Ireland can do it, so can you. Then there's some like bigger meals if we automate those. We'll get to that kind of stuff later. Then there's some stuff like, you know, getting a bunch of dirt, flowers, any flower, looks like, logs. So there's a lot of things we can get. Shards, so garnet shards, onyx, and amylite. Cool. So anyways, there's a lot of different things that we can kind of, nodes, I don't even know what those are. So there's a lot of different things that we can start sort of automate and get more stuff of. A lot of people like to cook with raw materials rather than buying pre-made meals. They have to buy a lot of their supplies, and you're just in a position to sell them. So it looks like any sort of wheat, barley, anything like that, any sort of fruit, and then any sort of vegetable. So that's really cool. Anyways, the marketplace is where we can buy stuff. There is a ton of things to buy, including like pets, pig pets, gives you extra hunger saturation, lets you eat poisonous foods, you know. There's a lot of really cool things. Loot pets, and some of them require high tier stuff. When well fed and present on your hopper, will provide additional drops from ores and mobs. Cool. Anyways, there's a lot of things there. Progression, this is kind of to help you progress. We can start getting into some stuff. Hoppers, conveyor belts, inserters, that kind of stuff. We can start getting into that soon. We might actually get into that today. What's B list? Okay, so this is some of the less common mods, specifically calculator, which we're pretty familiar with at this point, and then the rock counting mod, which is not one that I've messed with. Okay, so let's go back to the basics. What else? We've also unlocked the marketplace. We get all this stuff. Let's go ahead and claim that reward and sleep before it gets too late. Not that we're worried about mobs because there are no mobs, but more just because we want to have some nice like, you know, light to see everything that's going on. So we have a handful of things that we can start doing. We're gonna keep copper coins on us, I guess. I kind of want to make some torches just to have that slot open. Looks like we get 3 torches. And we can start setting up various things. We'll keep the stone plates on us as well. So let's just dump all of this stuff in here and see what else we can get into. So we need more power. This will give us some wire stuff. Okay. B list. Some materials in U is what that needs, which we actually have 2 of those books. So we'll just manually submit that. And that unlocked the B list, which was already unlocked. That's kind of weird. Okay. Whatever. Let's see. Capitalism. Yeah, that quest must be messed up. So what's the other thing? We need industrialization and naturalization. So naturalization, we need to do this quest. We need to make some crop sticks. Let's take a look at crop sticks. Don't crash on me. I just clicked it. There we go. So we need treated sticks or forging hammer with 8 sticks. Alright, I think we can do the 8 sticks. Let's get some sticks. And if you're not... Yeah, I think the trees are not working properly. It's supposed to be where they take forever to grow, but evidently not. There's even a tree over there. So yeah, like I said, this mod pack I don't expect to be perfect, but it should still be a lot of fun. We'll kind of make some things that will we'll make things where they work a little bit more automatic than anything else. But there is some crop sticks. That should unlock that. We'll get an iron scythe. So we need to start a farm. And these are these the agricraft? Yeah, agricraft crop sticks. We can use these for a lot of things. But like getting seeds, for example, we can do a lot of crop mutations. And it's going to be important to kind of be smart about how we do it. If we lead them too long, we'll get weeds, which will overtake stuff. We've messed with agricraft before, so this isn't going to be anything too surprising. There is also industrial craft crops, which those will make different things as well. You can make some cool things with that. Metals, how do you want to say it? How do I want to say it? Plants that have metal on them. So let's go ahead and claim that reward. That's going to give us a scythe. We'll keep it there for now. That will actually be a good way to kind of keep stuff organized. Alright, so if we want to get crop sticks and do a lot of crop stuff, we're going to need a bunch of sticks. So that is good to know. Now to unlock naturalism, we need 6 copper coins. Ugh. What else do we want? So this is to unlock industrialization. That's going to need 7 copper coins. So we need copper coins. And that's where capitalism comes into play. But, like, oh boy, some of these are not going to be easy. I wonder what the, like, netherrack. Okay. So let's go to progression and let's do some stuff in here. So we're going to want a cyclic assembler eventually. That's going to require some circuits. Now, how do we make the basic? That requires inscribers. And that is the typical, oh, it's steel. That is annoying. And then copper with, oh my gosh, this is copper coils, rolling machines. As you can see, things are kind of complicated. So what is it that we're going to probably want to do first? Let's get the cheap machines. We're going to want hoppers, conveyor belts, inserters, and redstone engines. So hopper, conveyor belt, inserters, and redstone engine. Alright, is everything there? I see conveyor belts, which are iron plates. So we're going to need to get some iron. Yeah, conveyor belt is iron plate. And that's going to require a piece of iron and a rolling machine. Okay, so we're also going to need a rolling machine if we want to do this. So rolling machine is just a bunch of iron. That's not awful. Hoppers are actually pretty cheap. It's just 3 of these guys. And then evidently it's inserter, not inserters. Or am I spelling it wrong? Inserter is an iron gear. So we need a stone gear with some iron plates. So that is actually pretty easy. But there is a hopper. We can at least do that. So where is rolling machine? Rock crusher. That is not the rolling machine. Inserters. Cheap, useful, and require no energy to operate. That is important. Did we get a rolling machine? We might have already gotten the rolling machine. Wind turbine. We can use mechanism power. That might be good. Let's go ahead and get that set up. We're going to set that up right over here. Oh man, I want to get rid of literally all of this gravel. Now something I'm not sure is this uses joules. I don't know if this will also... Okay. It presumably also outputs RF. So we're going to need to get some iron. We're going to need like a good bit of it, but unfortunately that's kind of annoying. So let's take a look at what this has to say to us. Coke oven. Let's keep working in the basics, I guess. So rolling machine. Why do things yourself when you can make a factory to do them for you? And we'll get some conveyor belts and inserters from this. So maybe we want to just do this. What's the redstone engine look like? What's the recipe for that? It is just a wood gear. That is super simple. Alright, let's go ahead and make that. That should not be a problem. Let's get an auto workbench down, and hopefully this doesn't mess up. These do have a tendency to like bug out. I've had that happen, and if it does, I will tell you guys what it's doing specifically, but let's go ahead and make that. Because I've seen it before in my like testing stuff. It happened, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. Anyways, we have the hopper. We're going to need a rolling machine. That is just a bunch of iron. Now, is there a good way to get iron? Probably not. Group pawn shop. Alright. I mean, we could search for a dungeon. That would be cheap and easy. Iron pellets. Okay, if we can find some rock hounding stuff. Alright, let's get the redstone engine. And quest book. What do we have? So, what else is in this? So we need to get the coke oven bricks, which is going to give us coal coke, which is pretty important, and creosote oil, which is even more important. There is an upgraded version that we can get later, but what's the recipe for this? We need sandy bricks, and sandy bricks are grout and sandstone block, which is just melted sandstone. That's easy enough, which I'm assuming is just sand. We can make it with just 4 sand. Okay, that's easy enough. Or we can just go get some sandstone. And then grout is the typical recipe. So we need to just go collect some stuff. It also looks like it will generate in the world. But anyways, there is the redstone engine. So I guess let's go ahead and try to do this. Let's get a coke oven brick. It's going to give us a bunch of coke oven bricks, which is kind of nice. So let's take a look real quick. Is there anything in the guide? No. A lot of people don't use the guide. Yeah, the trees grew just fine. That's weird. Okay, let's get rid of all this stuff. We need grout. Grout is... we can find it sometimes in the world. So I know there's a big thing of clay over this way. And you know what, let's go ahead and sleep, just so it's, you know, not night for you guys. And then I think next episode what we're going to start working on is getting this area a little bit nicer. And specifically we need to start making a farm. How bad is it to make a bucket of some sort? Can we can make clay buckets. That would be super easy. And iron buckets can be made out of copper. Looks like buckets can be made out of any metal, more or less. So that's also good. Alright, so let's head over here towards the beach. There is this gigantic thing of clay. If we can get there. Easily, anyways. I love some of the rock hounding mod. Some of the like rocks it adds, because they look so cool. All right, let's just get a bunch of clay, and I don't want to get all of it, but we're gonna get a good enough a bit. And yeah, there is a ton of clay just kind of sitting right there. Let's go ahead and get some sand as well. And gravel we can get from up top. That's not a problem. And I kind of want to keep this looking relatively natural, at least for the time being. We'll destroy the world later. But for now, we'll keep it kind of nice. Just kind of even this out. How much did we get? 24. Oh, hey. We got some garnet shards. May drop while shoveling sand. Cool. Well, there goes our shovel. That's fine. What is that rock? Is that more limonite? I don't think so. It's slightly weirder color. Bismuthite? Bismuthite? So this takes a little bit to mine. Let's see what it is. I'm gonna guess it's bismuth, but bismuth dust. Yep, bismuth. Okay. So there is some bismuth here. Now, what we can use that for, I don't know. That is a mystery to me. Alright, so let's head back up here. And cool. Alright, so what do we want to do? We need to make, I would like to make some, I'd like to make a new shovel. I'd like to make a stone shovel. We have a little bit of gravel, clay, we have a little bit of things. And we can just do it this way to get 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need some sandstone. That is cooked up. And let's get rid of that stuff. I think I want to go ahead and make a clay bucket. Just so we can move water around. Wait, that made glass. Oh, I put the wrong thing in there. Dang it. 2 sticks. I'd love to be able to make like tiny coal and stuff like that, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So we put the grout around the plain sandstone. And that'll make a sandy brick. And then we can use that to make what we want. So can we make a shovel? If I want to make a stone shovel, it requires... Okay, that's really easy. Let's get a stack of stone. Stone shovel. Alright, so there is the sandy brick. And just put that in there. And that'll make the coke oven brick. These forging hammers are actually not too bad. They're not too slow, but they're also not fast. So that's going to give us tanks, pipes, wrench, coke oven bricks. Cool. And then that was also something in progression, I do believe. Yep. So we can start getting into power, Stirling engines, water wheels, peat, steel, basic power lines. Cool. Lots of things that we can start getting into. And then player transport tubes. That is, how cheap is that? It is glass will make 1. Alright, I have a piece of glass on me. We just need to make 1 for now, so let's do that. Transport tube. Nothing, we're not going to get anything from that, but cool. So land and sea, we need a bunch of clay and sandstone. And that'll give us a chest pet. That's kind of nice. So we're going to want to not do too much in terms of like, how do I want to say this? We're not going to want to do too much manual stuff right now, but eventually we will need to do a lot of manual labor, setting up stuff more than anything. So let's put those in there. We have a bunch of things. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to go get a bucket of water or 2. And then we're going to set up a farm in the next episode. And from there, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do next, but we need to start working on not infinite water. Got to remember that. Not infinite water. So we'll probably only use 1 bucket of water, which is okay. But we're going to, if we need water for like mass production of stuff, we're going to need to do pumps. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little bit of a farm. We might explore the area around here. Do I have a waypoint? Let's set a waypoint. So I think we might explore a little bit, go this direction, go towards the big tree. We're on kind of an island, so that's a little unfortunate, but we might do a little exploration. We need to start working towards just whatever quest we can get our hands on at this point and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!